Welcome to Module 2, Contemporary Issues. This is your second of 7 learning modules for our ECE 120 Contemporary Issues and Early Childhood course. Module 2 is going to expand on the framework of the standards and regulations, and it focuses on specific contemporary issues in early education. Module 1, remember, included the NAYC and Delicare regulations. We're going to expand on that because as an early childhood professional, you should consider the various ways that you will need to maintain your professional understanding as the field changes. Being a lifelong learner is serious business as an early childhood educator. Read through the rest of this introduction so that you have an expansive understanding of what Module 2 is about. Thank you for watching the Module 2 overview video, and just a reminder that it will be here throughout the semester if you need to refer to it. Let's move on to the learning objectives for this module. You're going to locate and use current professional literature and recent legislation regarding contemporary child advocacy issues that have an impact on early childhood programs. You're going to identify the skills necessary to analyze articles explaining contemporary issues. You're going to communicate thoughts and opinions regarding early childhood education programs in a clear and concise manner. And the final learning objective is to summarize current issues impacting early childhood education, such as cooperative learning, multiple age instruction, poverty, federal legislation, full-day kindergarten, and other childcare issues. Finally, you have the to-do. So you know you're going to review the read and watch materials, and that is the first submodule in each of your learning modules. And then you're going to complete the assessments or the complete items. In this module, you will complete your Standard 1 discussion board, review the researching for professional purposes, and you're going to email your course instructor. This is specific to your journal that you're choosing, which will tie into your contemporary issues presentation. And then there is another +1 opportunity. It is a quick module review. If you did it in the first module, try it again. If it's supportive to you, keep doing them. If you feel like you have good understanding and comprehension of what you've read and viewed, then it is always optional. These are non-graded items. The +1 opportunities are your choice. Okay, so just so we have a feel of the Module 2, Contemporary Issues, and again, you always have these consistent submodules. So your read and watch, you have 11 things. Let's reference Module 1 and see how much read and watch you had. In read and watch, remember, if we expanded that, it was quite a few more items. Okay, so you had 6 items to view. In Module 2, you have 11 read and watch items, right? This is all going back to time management. Pace yourself. Your Chapter 2 is entitled Current Issues. And this in your textbook, again, consider reading and reviewing the PowerPoint at the same time, or are you going to use the PowerPoint to quiz and test yourself in preparation for other assessments, including the exam? That's, again, your choice. You know how you learn best, and if you're struggling with time management, taking notes, etc., those student success strategies, you are encouraged to reach out to your course instructor and or your program advisor. We're here to support you. So the first component of read and watch is Chapter 2. The second is issues in the news and in action. And you can see you have 4 items included here. So you know that the field of early childhood education is ever growing and changing. And in the last 10 years, 50 years, it's changed incredibly. It is still really in its infancy as a field itself. One of our course objectives states that we're going to describe ethical standards and legal responsibilities of early childhood professionals as outlined in the National Association for the Education of Young Children Code of Ethics. So after you read the position statement, that's this hyperlink, right? Remember, things in orange are just to say, hey, did I comprehend those things? What are the core values of ethical behavior? Can I summarize the ethical responsibilities to our children, families, colleagues, and community? So really think, after you've read that position statement, can you respond to these things in orange? Again, no need to type it up unless you feel like that's going to help you moving forward. Examples of contemporary issues. So below are a few examples of contemporary issues related to early childhood education. And throughout the semester, you're going to learn about many of these issues. Take time to look at least 2 of the videos. Okay. Now, where are those videos? You can see this number 4 over here, and you can see that the title here is hyperlinked. So we're going to click on those examples, and you will see that it expands. Here are those 4 contemporary issue topic videos. This first one is talking about cyberbullying. You have lead poisoning, starting life without a home, and 20 years of supporting family literacy. So these are 4 contemporary issues, and it is suggesting that you watch 2 of them. Okay. What did you learn from the strategy? Another teaching tool or strategy that we often use is this 3-2-1 approach. So 3 things that you learned, 2 things that you want to learn more about after watching the video, and 1 aspect of the video that you would identify as that wow moment or something that you feel is important to share with somebody. Okay, so you have those 4 videos. Again, those numeral indications are going to be really helpful in the news and in action. 4 items, but stop and read the text, please, because again, it's asking you to take time to view 2. If you want to review all 4, go for it. Okay, moving on. Examples of contemporary issues. That's that submodule, that subcomponent. And then researching. Okay. So researching for professional purposes. And in this part, you're going to consider the value of the internet. And this is for real, folks. You have so many resources, right? You can click and click and click, and you can Google search, right? But use Google Scholar, remember? And if you need support with research, please remember that there are research librarians at Delaware Tech, and they are amazing. They will help guide you through your search for different topics, articles, resources. Okay, so go to the website, know your source, and here is one of the library resources for you. They've put a video together of how to find quality articles. The next one is defining and examples of summarizing. Definition and example of summarizing. What is paraphrasing versus plagiarizing? And then you're going to review and select your journal article. So for your first journal article, which is your first tier of your contemporary issues project, you're going to choose one of these 5 articles. Okay? Or if you are not interested in these topics, then you can come down and you can choose your own article. You're going to use EBSCOhost. Make sure it fits the following criteria. Right? And this is going to be your contemporary issues topic. There's some topics listed below if you're stumped, but there's 2 ways to think about this. What is a topic that you're interested in learning more about? Maybe you know very little and you want to explore. For me, when I did this project, it was military families. But again, you can explore. If you have a person in your family that has an exceptionality, maybe you want to dive deeper into that exceptionality and special education. Right? So take time to review the full assessment supplement for your contemporary issues project and your journal review, and that will help support your direction for this. Okay, so we have now done all of the read watch, which is a total of 11 items, and we're going to come down and look at the module 2 complete. So best practice to review your course schedule tool as well as the course calendar, right? This is your course schedule, right? And when you click on this, it'll give you what is due that week. It will also do further out. So it'll give you 1 week or it'll give you a month or even a day if you want to be that specific. So you have your discussion board assessment supplement. Because this is just your second discussion board, we've added the discussion board assessment supplement for you to review and get into the pattern of reviewing the assessment supplements. You have your journal presentation topic you're going to email to your instructor. So those are your two things to do. The discussion board assessment supplement will go along with your second discussion board. We hope this is helpful information. If you have other questions, please feel free to reach out to your instructor.